Was you working for Diddy around the time that he was doing Making the Band?
I went there from '99 to about 2004 to 2005, something like that. I was there when Danity Kane there and some of Ness, some of the things, Ness, a couple of those guys that were still around because they was writing and doing some things. But I was there for part of it.
When the camera was off, how was he treating him?
Like he wasn't, he had no plans. That was all from MTV show. That was all for MTV show, bruh. He ain't had no plans for them. Not at all. He really had no plans for Danity Kane. And they sold records. And I that's why I had said that thing about what he had said, because I think it's the parents or somebody was getting at him. They were the parents, the management, or whatever like that was getting at him hard. And that's when he made that statement that I had said. He said, yo, they keep effing with me. I'ma drug all of them up and pimp them out to my nigga. And I said that on your show before. So he didn't have no real plans for them. Not at all. You see what happened after the MTV shit went off. If you had plans for him, you the super producer, somebody should have been all right.
So he was just playing games with him. When he was making them go walk to get cheesecake and all that, that was all...
Yeah, that's his ego. You know what I'm saying? That's his ego. Then he'll sit back in the studio, because he had like a big room, whereas that with this giant television, we used to eat up in there, and it's like sometimes artists are going there and write, you know what I'm saying, Jennifer Lopez, they would go in there with a writer and write a song or something like that. It was a cool room. He would go in there and just talk about, all kinds of crazy shit about people or whoever it was. You know what I mean? Especially those kids.
What was he saying?
It was just regular bullshit. Like who was hot, who was not. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't wait till this shit was over with. Stuff like that. That's how it was, bro. He was getting all the money from that. If they was getting $100 a day, I'd be remiss. They wasn't even making $100 a day, man. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get none of his time. They really couldn't get his time. Only one could get his time. I think it was Ness, and Ness was doing some writing for him. That's the only time Ness could get time, because Ness was writing songs for him. You gotta realize he doing his album, he doing his stuff, so he's using that to get their publishing. Them kids is having nightmares right now, bruh, for that cheesecake, going over the Brooklyn Bridge, walking all the way over there, hoping that they was gonna get a deal, hoping they was gonna do something with him, and he had no plans of doing none of that shit. It's not funny, man.